The sun is going down, and you should be afraid. Right now, in the modern world, sunset is a pleasant thing. The sky turns orange, the streetlights flick on, and nothing about it feels dangerous. You'll go inside, lock a door that a bear could not break, turn on lights brighter than any fire, and fall asleep in a room where the temperature never changes and nothing can reach you. But go back 100,000 years, and sunset was the single most dangerous moment of the day. Because when the light died, the world did not go to sleep. It woke up. And a large amount of what woke up in the dark wanted to eat you. You are a daytime animal. Your eyes are built for sunlight and are nearly useless in the dark. You can't smell danger coming. You can't hear as well as the things hunting you. When night falls, you go from being a clever, capable creature to a soft, slow, half-blind snack, sitting in the open on a planet full of predators who see perfectly in the dark. So how did we survive it? How did a weak, night-blind ape live through hundreds of thousands of years of nights, long enough to build a world where night is finally safe? The answer is a story about fear, fire, and one of the most underrated survival strategies in human history: never, ever being alone. Let's be honest about how badly the odds were stacked against you. Humans are diurnal, daytime creatures. Everything about our biology is optimized for the sun. Our eyes rely heavily on color and detail, which need light to work. In darkness, our vision collapses. We lose depth, we lose color, we lose the ability to see anything more than vague gray shapes. A human standing in a moonless landscape is, functionally, blind. Now compare that to what you're up against. Big cats, lions, leopards, saber-toothed predators have eyes built for the dark, with a reflective layer behind the retina that soaks up every scrap of light. Hyenas hunt in coordinated packs at night. These animals could see you, smell you, and hear you long before you had any idea they were there. The night belonged to them completely, and they knew it. Many predators specifically prefer to hunt at night, precisely because their prey can't see them coming. For most of the animals sharing your landscape, darkness wasn't scary. Darkness was an advantage. It was the time to hunt. For you, it was the opposite. Night was the hours you were most likely to die. Here's something that will reframe how you think about a very common fear. Almost every human being is born with some instinctive wariness of the dark. Children are afraid of it without being taught. We tell them there's nothing there, that it's irrational, that they should grow out of it. But it isn't irrational. It's one of the oldest and most rational fears your species has ever had. For hundreds of thousands of years, the dark genuinely was full of things that could kill you. The humans who felt a jolt of fear at nightfall, who stayed close to the fire, who didn't wander off alone into the black. Those humans survived and had children. The humans who felt totally relaxed about the dark, who strolled off casually into the night. A lot of them didn't come back. Their relaxed genes died with them in the dark. So the fear you feel is an inheritance. It's a survival instinct, carved into you by 100,000 generations of ancestors for whom the dark was, quite literally, deadly. When a child is scared of the dark, they aren't being silly. They're remembering something the whole species learned the hard way. That prickle on the back of your neck in a dark room is an ancient alarm system. It kept your ancestors alive. It just doesn't have much to do anymore. If there's one thing that saved us, it's the same thing that saved us from winter and from raw food and from 100 other threats: fire. But at night, fire did something almost magical. It gave humans a small, flickering circle of daylight in a world of total darkness. And inside that circle, everything changed. Think about what a fire actually does after dark. It lets you see, pushing back the blackness so you can spot movement at the edge of camp. It produces heat, keeping you alive through cold nights. But most importantly, it frightens away nearly every predator on Earth. Almost all animals have a deep, instinctive terror of fire. That wall of light and heat and crackling flame is something most predators simply will not cross. So a fire at night wasn't just cozy, it was a fortress made of light. A boundary that said, inside here, you are safe. Outside, you are not. For the first time, humans had a way to claim a piece of the night, and make it theirs. And crucially, someone had to keep that fire alive all night long, which meant someone had to stay awake. Which brings us to one of the cleverest survival systems humans ever invented. Here's a fascinating discovery about how humans sleep and why it might have been a survival feature, not a bug. If you put a group of humans of different ages together, something interesting happens. They don't all get sleepy at the same time. Teenagers tend to stay up late and want to sleep in. Older adults tend to fall asleep early and wake before dawn. Young children conk out early, and people wake briefly throughout the night at slightly different times. Scientists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups found something remarkable. Across a whole night, there was almost never a single moment when every single person was asleep at the same time. Someone was always stirring. Someone was always semi-awake. The natural spread of sleep patterns across different ages meant the group had, without planning it, a built-in night watch. This is sometimes called the Sentinel hypothesis. The idea is that our varied sleep schedules aren't random or broken. They're a survival adaptation. A group that always has at least one pair of eyes half open is a group that can't be ambushed in its sleep. The predator creeping toward camp at 3 a.m. doesn't find a pile of unconscious prey. It finds someone awake, tending the fire, who raises the alarm. So the next time an older relative complains they wake up at 5 a.m. for no reason, or a teenager can't fall asleep before 1 a.m., that's not a flaw. That's an ancient rota. Your family is, biologically, still running a night watch that no longer has anything to guard against. This is the part that mattered more than anything else, and it's the simplest. You did not sleep alone, ever. The idea of a single human sleeping by themselves out in the open was, for almost all of human history, essentially a death sentence. Everything about surviving the night came down to the group. A lone human asleep is defenseless. Night blind, unconscious, easy. But a group is a completely different target. A group has the night watch. A group has more eyes, more ears, more people to raise the alarm. A group has the numbers to frighten off or fight back against a predator that would happily pick off a straggler. So humans slept packed together, close to the fire, close to each other, in caves and shelters and huddled groups. There was warmth in it, yes, but above all, there was safety. The person on the outside of the group was more exposed, and the most valued members, the children, slept in the protected center. Sleeping arrangements were, quietly, a defensive formation. Being alone in the dark wasn't just frightening, it was the single most dangerous thing a human could do. And that fact is woven so deeply into us that even today, most people feel a low unease, sleeping completely alone in an unfamiliar place, and a strange comfort in knowing someone else is nearby. That's not weakness. That's 100,000 years of knowing that alone in the dark is how you die. Ancient humans didn't just flop down anywhere when the sun went down. Where you slept could be the difference between waking up and not. A good sleeping site was a serious survival decision. Caves were prized, not just for warmth, but because a cave has a single entrance you can defend and guard with a fire. Nothing can sneak up behind you when your back is against solid rock. One watched doorway, one fire, and a whole group could rest behind it. Where there were no caves, humans got clever about it. High ground let you spot threats and made you harder to reach. Some early humans and our relatives slept in trees, up off the ground, and away from the ground-based predators. Others chose spots against cliffs or on ledges, or in places where the land itself did some of the guarding for them. A campsite near water was tempting, but water also drew thirsty predators, so it was a gamble. Every evening, before the light failed, this calculation had to be made. Where is defensible? Where can the fire be seen from? Where can nothing creep up behind us? Choosing a place to sleep was one of the most important decisions of the day, and getting it wrong could mean someone didn't see the morning. Step back and look at the whole arc, and something remarkable comes into view. For almost all of our history, the night owned us. We hid from it. We huddled in small, terrified circles of firelight, praying nothing crossed the boundary, waiting for the sun to return and give us back the world. Darkness was the enemy, and every single night was a small siege that we had to survive. And then slowly, we started fighting back. Fire was the first weapon, a bubble of stolen daylight. Then oil lamps, candles, torches carried into the dark. Then, unbelievably recently, gas lamps and electric light. In the space of a couple of centuries, a blink compared to the hundreds of thousands of years of terror, we flooded the entire world with artificial light. We lit up our streets, our homes, our cities, until the night was pushed so far back that many of us have never truly experienced it. Think about that. You can walk down a city street at midnight, alone, and feel completely safe. That is a brand new experience for a human being. Your ancestors could not have imagined it. To them, the idea of a human strolling calmly through the dark, alone and unafraid, would have looked like magic or madness. We didn't just survive the night. Eventually, we conquered it. We took the most dangerous hours of existence and turned them into the time we watch television and order food and scroll on a glowing screen in a warm bed. So the sun is going down again, like it has billions of times before. But this time, you're not afraid. You'll go inside, and the dark will stay outside where it belongs, but it left its marks on you. In the jolt of fear you feel in a pitch-black room, in the way you sleep better when someone else is home, in your grandfather waking before dawn and your teenager who can't sleep till 1 a.m., in the deep, quiet comfort of a fire, or even just a candle, in a dark room, a comfort that goes back further than any of us can remember. For 100,000 years, night was the enemy. Surviving it took fire, took numbers, took someone always awake, took fear itself as a tool. Every human alive today is descended from an unbroken line of people who made it through every single night, who kept the fire burning, kept watch, and stayed together in the dark until the sun came back. You are the child of the ones who survived the night. All of them, every night. That's the only reason you get to find the dark relaxing. Sleep well. Someone earned it for you.